talking about, and this is something I've been working with my brand ambassadors on, getting really super clear on your social media so that you can get clients, so that you can generate revenue. And the thing about social media is this: you've got to have a plan for your social media. And if you don't have a plan for your social media, all these other things start to happen. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today: how to really get unstuck in your social media, how to get crystal clear in your social media. Hey, we shall rise financial. Good morning, good living. And what really has you stuck? So, really, 6 things that have you stuck on social media. Somebody put in the number 6. Somebody put in the number 6. Somebody put in the number 6. And I promise you, you're going to be able to relate to these 6 things. So get a pen and paper because you really need to fix all 6. I'm going to go ahead and say 7 because one for sure I know that I left off. But I'm going to give you 7. But it starts with knowing what to say. The mass majority of people, because they don't know what to say on social media, don't say anything. And it's arguably the worst thing you can do, because the way the social media algorithms work, the more you say, the more they show it to people. People get caught up in, I don't want to post on social media too much. Can I just be honest with you? There's no such condition. There's no such condition as posting on social media too much. You can post on social media too little. You can post on social media the wrong times of day. But the truth of the matter is, there's no such thing as posting on social media too much, going live on social media too much, creating too many reels on social media. There's no such condition. If you're able to come up with the content, then post as much of it as you will, because all of it is going to get picked up by somebody else depending on what you post. But the mass majority of people are not crystal clear on what they're posting and why. Here's a big red flag. Just because it worked for somebody else and was viral for somebody else doesn't mean it's the right content for you. Doesn't mean it's the right content for your target audience. So you not only have to have a specific plan, you got to have a specific plan based on who you are, what you do, and what you have to offer. And if you're struggling to get clear on your content for your target, I'm doing a Black Friday Clarity Call offer where we jump on the phone with me. We can go through your social media and I can help you get clear on the type of content you need to be posted. For only $99, go to bit.ly/clearcall2022. I only have a few, and when I say few, I mean when they run out, they run out. The code is all caps Black Friday. We'll take $400 off. It's normally a $500 jumpstart session. But you got to be crystal clear on who you serve, and that will help you understand what type of content you need to be posting on social media. All content is not created equal. It's just not. And that's the reason you're inconsistent. It's not that you don't want to post on social media. It's that you wake up, you don't necessarily have a plan. You're trying to post on social media on the fly, and you get caught up in what to say. And then before you know it, the day is over with, and you haven't posted anything. Does this sound like anybody? Does this sound like you? And so waking up with a crystal clear plan, because social media is not a thing that you just do. You do it for a specific purpose. You do it in order to get clients. You do it in order to get interest in your brand. You do it for brand awareness. To me, social media is like going to the office. If you're a business owner and you're trying to get your products and services out on the web, social media is a mandatory part. But yet we don't treat it like a visit to the office. We do all of these other things before we come up with a social media plan. Some of us even create the product before we create a way to sell it. Somebody say, ouch. So you got to have a plan for your social media, because for all intents and purposes, social media is your cash register. Social media is your store. Social media is your marketplace. And if you're not getting clients there, where are you getting clients? Is this helping anybody? I want to help you reshape how important social media actually is to your business. Because a lot of times as business owners, we get busy being busy. Hey, Dash, good morning. And we're not busy doing the things that we need to do to get clients. Good living, you better talk this morning. You better talk this morning. Good living said, I also do it for me. Talking to people helps me stay grounded with my core values. But can I hit you with one? Can I hit you with one? The more you talk to people, the more you're going to know what people really want. See, we got to stop creating products behind the curtain like the wizard. You want your products and services to sell out? Then you need to talk to the people and see what the people really want. Come on now. You said what, I'm going to say one now. If you want your products and services to sell, I talked to somebody and they had a product and it's a great product. Let's take that off the table, because a lot of times we behind the scenes trying to tinker and get the product just right. And it's not the product itself that's the problem. The problem is you don't know how to articulate why people need your product or service. That's a whole nother ball game. So if you want to create sold out products and services, your ability to tell a story about why that product helps somebody is mandatory. It's critical. And when you don't do that, you leave them guessing. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So you got to have a plan. Not just, here's another thing. Here's another thing. We don't know what to say. We also get caught up on the wrong metrics. We get caught up on likes and follows instead of clients and buys. Somebody say, ouch. We get caught up on likes, follows, views. None of that has to do with your bank account directly. Now, there's some indirect correlations, meaning sometimes you get more views, you get more clients, but I know a bunch of people, B-O-N-C-H. I know a bunch of people who got millions of views, baby, and ain't selling Nathaniel. Some of them don't even have anything for sale. If this makes sense, just share the broadcast. The worst thing you could ever do is go build social media with the intention of selling something later. I'm going to say that again for the cheap seats. The absolute worst thing you can do is build a group, build your social media, and say, well, once I get all the followers, then I'm going to make them an offer. And then when the people don't buy your stuff, you're like, OMG, why they not buying my stuff? Because there's a chance, there's just a chance that the group you created that likes your content is not the group that's going to buy your stuff. And unfortunately, that is a big mistake that we make as entrepreneurs, not qualifying our audience or measuring the wrong metrics, right, Michael? Baby, they ain't selling Nathaniel. That's the hood version of nothing. So don't get caught up in the wrong metrics. I see people that say, I'm not going to go live because only 50 people be watching my videos. Baby, if it's the right 50, you could go to a networking event and not meet 50 people. You could host an event and 50 people not show up. So I think that we've gotten, what's the word I'm looking for? I think we've gotten jaded in looking at the numbers, because you see some people with thousands of views, but that doesn't mean that they're selling. If don't but 2 people show up, make an offer. You know, something that I had to come to grips with when I first started was not being worried about who shows up. I'm going to break this down to you. You got to have a covenant with the Lord that says, send the right people, Lord. And if he only sends 5 people, then know that those are the 5 people that are for you right now. Sometimes we get so distressed that it's only 5 people that we miss serving the 5 people. The right 5 people will keep you in business. The right 5 people will keep you paid. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying this morning? Don't chase the wrong numbers. You don't have to be viral to make $1 million. You don't. Bottom line, you find 1,000 people to pay you $1,000. That's $1 million. Sometimes we're just doing the wrong math. I'm doing a profit planning session tomorrow. Y'all make sure you check your emails and get in the room. It's only $29. You got to start with the right numbers. Stop chasing these pie in the sky numbers, because it doesn't take pie in the sky numbers for you to convert. Your pricing has to be right, but it doesn't take pie in the sky numbers for you to make $1 million. It just does not. It doesn't. So stop chasing the wrong metrics. It's not about likes and follows. It's about clients and conversion. So number 1, we said you don't know what to say. If you need help with your social media, go to bit.ly/clearcall2022. The promo code is Black Friday, all caps. Make sure you schedule a call ASAP, because when I start sending these emails, they're going to go fast. But you don't know what to say. That's not your fault, because you listen to everybody else, and sometimes you pick up other people's tone. That's why I go on social media tone deaf. I want to say what I want to say. I don't need to follow anybody else, because I want to talk to my clients from the heart. Then you don't know when to post. So you don't know what to say. You're chasing the wrong metrics. You don't know when to post. Let me tell y'all something about these algorithms, and you have to understand them. Sometimes y'all be thinking that people don't like your post or that people are ignoring you. But what you don't realize is that, and I went over this with my brand ambassadors yesterday. And yes, I'm teaching my brand ambassadors social media so that when they promote on my behalf, it actually goes somewhere. All brand ambassadors ain't good brand ambassadors, but you can build you a brand ambassador team. And that's what I'm doing, so that when they post, it gets engagement, it gets exposure. You could have 50 people posting for you, but if 50 people don't have highly engaged social media, it does not help you. But that's another lesson for another day. But we were talking about using certain words, and certain words will automatically put you to the bottom of what they call the stack rank. A stack rank is an instant algorithm that looks at your post and says, how many people are we going to show this to? They're never going to show your stuff to everybody. People be talking about, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, but 5 people like my stuff. Okay. They're never going to show your stuff to 5,000 people. The only way you get your stuff showed to 5,000 people is you got to run some ads. Then and only then. Then they understand that. But there are ways of getting your stuff showed to more people. And you have to build the engagement. But a lot of that has to do with, are you posting according to when your target is online? I can post something at 5 in the morning and get a totally different response if I posted at 8, get a totally different response if I posted at 11. And if I use the wrong words, I'm not going to get any response at all. I can show you in a post I made yesterday. One of the things I did is I wanted to have business owners come by my social media and post what they have for Black Friday. But because I used the words Black Friday, only about 10 people saw it. Good morning, Celeste. Because I used the words Black Friday in that post, only about 5 people saw it. I'm teaching y'all something this morning. I hope you're catching it. If I would have put that same post out there and not included Black Friday, that post would have went much, much further. So many of you would have said, oh man, they not liking my stuff, let me stop. I went right behind it, posted another post that got decent engagement because I didn't use Black Friday. In that post, I said, DM me if you're interested in a clarity call. I should have just said, hit me up. But I was trying to be professional. But at the same time, I know they saw that DM and it impacted my results. So you got to know that, it's not always you or what you're posting that's causing your social media to be flat. But there are ways for you to increase your engagement. And if that's something you need help with, definitely go to bit.ly/clearcall2022. I have limited availability. I'm going to do a social media jumpstart assessment for you. Use the code Black Friday, all caps, all one word, to schedule your call and fix it. I mean, that's the thing. If you know that social media is your office building and you've got a leak in your roof, the only way to do something different is to fix the leak. So if your social media is leaking and you don't fix it, it's going to continue to leak. So number 1, you don't know what to say. Number 2, you're chasing the wrong metrics. Number 3, you don't know when to post. Number 4, you don't know how to drive engagement. Social media is not a location. It's a conversation. It's not a one-sided event. It's an exchange. Social media to me is the ultimate form of reciprocity. So if you wonder why nobody's engaging with your social media, it's because you're not engaging with them. Either because you don't know how or you don't choose to spend enough time on social media. That's another thing I challenge you to do. Spend some time. Those are not just avatars. It's people behind those profiles. How many of them do you really know? How many of them have you had a conversation with? How many of them have you talked to on the phone? How many of them have you met in person? And so when I start running it down like that, most people are like, oh, well, not really or not at all. But it's important. You can't just treat social media like it's a thing. You got to build, is this helping anybody? You got to build relationships. One thing I'm realizing is a lot of people don't want to learn. You make the assumption that you know social media because you know how to post. And the truth of the matter is you don't know social media. Not at all. You think you do. But your clients, the number of clients you get, the amount of money you make, it will tell you a true story. And a lot of times we don't want to face the true story, but the truth is, the proof is in the pudding. So number 1, you don't know what to say. Number 2, you're chasing the wrong metrics. Number 3, you don't know when to post. Or 4, how to get engagements. But let's just break it all the way down to the lowest common denominator. If you're on social media to get clients, how many are you getting? That's it. That's all. If you're on social media to get clients, how many are you getting on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? because, that's the indicator. And I know that may be hard to look at for some people, but it is the best honest assessment of your social media. If you're not getting clients every day, you have a problem. If you're not making money every day, you have a problem. If you're not posting and engaging every day, you have a problem. And again, if this is your office building, because as a digital marketer, it is, when are you going to fix the leak? And failure to fix the leaks don't fix themselves. They don't. And, a lot of this goes back to you're inconsistent because you either don't know how or don't have a plan. And that's what I want to help you with. I want to help you get a plan for your social media. If you say, Coach, I want to book a call because I need a plan for my social media, let's talk about it. Let's get a plan so you don't keep doing the same thing. That's one of the things that I want us to stop into the new year. If you're struggling with something, get help and fix it. Don't miss opportunities to get help and fix it. If you are struggling with something, get the help you need and fix it now. How long are you going to continue to struggle? For me, I don't want to struggle. I don't want to struggle with anything. I don't want to struggle with my weight. I don't want to struggle with my health. I don't want to struggle with my mindset. I'm on this journey to get it all right. I want to get it all right because struggling does not serve me. And if what I did before didn't work, instead of me saying, let me keep trying that same thing, does this make sense to anybody? I need to try a new thing. Sometimes you got to find a whole approach to a new dream. And so, that inconsistency is proven. And you don't have to be consistent on every social media platform. I think that's a big mistake that people are making with their social media is they try to be all over the place before they own one piece of real estate. What is your platform of choice? And are you maximizing your use on that platform? What is your platform of choice? And are you doing everything that you could possibly do on that platform? And if the answer is no, then you need to get to learning, get to strategizing, get to moving, because it's not going to change itself. Last but not least, in order to make $1 million on social media, you got to look like $1 million. I know that sounds simple. I was talking to somebody last night and they were like, yeah, I'm getting ready to do my own graphics. And I almost broke my neck because I swiveled around. I'm like, huh? Just because you can do things doesn't mean that you should do things. As you ascend to earning more, as you ascend to being more in your business, as you ascend to getting more clients, what you're going to find is that it's best to leave expert work to the experts. I'm going to say that again for the cheap seats. What you're going to find is that it is best to leave expert work to the experts. If you're not an expert at building websites, but you can, get an expert to do it. If you're not an expert at creating graphics, but you can, get an expert to do it. Don't keep doing those things that are not in your lane. Stay in your lane and hog it. Make a commitment to be the best at what you do, and then find others who are the best at what they do. And what you're going to find in doing that is that you less stress, less time, and certainly more money, which is the goal. And don't be afraid to call out more money. Don't be afraid. Be unapologetic in your riches and your wealth. You work hard for that. Stop saying you're sorry for having more than what somebody else has. Stop feeling bad because you're blessed. I bet if other people was blessed, they wouldn't be over there worried about what you're doing. So don't let what other people do or what other people think or what other people say. Girl, you posted on social media too much. Good morning, Tracy. You posted on social media too much. And ain't nobody begging you to come over here and look. But it be the people that's coming that's not your target at all. So stop. Stop worrying about what everybody, especially the people that's not spending money with you. Stop. Them be the main ones that wouldn't give you a bucket of water if your house was on fire. Stop. Stop aligning yourself with people that don't believe in you. Stop. Stop listening to people that are jealous of you. Because if they watching you like that, they jealous. And that's the truth. So stop watching those people that are envious of you, jealous of you, wish they could do what you're doing, but can't and won't. Stop watching those people and create your own plan. So guys, if you need a clarity call, it could be about marketing, social media, your profits, whatever the case is for a limited time. They're only $99. Go to bit.ly/clearcall2022. Is limited availability. Use the code Black Friday, all caps. That's bit.ly/clearcall2022. Don't wait and schedule your call. I'm getting on the phone with people this weekend so that you can start December 1st right. This is our last run in 2022, guys. It's time for you to go get it or not. But now is when you make that decision, okay? I hope to see you guys later. I'm going to get out of here. Have an amazing morning. And I'm sure I'm going to be on the phone with some of you guys today.